Back with a video. Thank you to all the subscribers that have still stuck around, even though I haven't been making content. I guess it got out there and you listened when I said that I'd probably not be making too much content um, until the Maverick got bought. So obviously the people that are joining are real true Mavericks, and they know the waiting process and that really there's no content out there. Um, Even if you're a dealership, I mean, like Ford only sends information like once a week, if sometimes even that. So it's kind of hard to get out there and grab bits of information in terms of like how, builds are going and all that kind of stuff. And not being in a dealership, it's not really my main priority. I don't really care to an effort, how Ford's running their business or doing things or anything like that. Um, the only thing I want to know is, how the Maverick process is going, whether or not they're at like a stall or whether or not they're producing Mavericks in a certain week and whatnot. 'Cause some weeks they don't produce them at all. Um, they work on the other vehicles they have and stuff. So um, it's just one of those things. It's very slow stall. So again, thank you for everybody that stuck around. My update here is going to be about um, basically it sounds like things are pushing forward finally. There's finally a big leap in momentum in terms of us 2023 model year Mavericks getting finally into production, or getting, well, not into production, but getting scheduled, right? That's where you got to start, is getting scheduled. You can't be produced or anything unless you're scheduled. A lot of us are just sitting in limbo. So sounds like that limbo might be starting to push forward. Currently, and it's always going to be different depending on the dealership you're at. So don't take, my word here as being like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm closer to, you may not be. Um, I just know I am because I go off of my dealership's information. So currently, right now, Ford. Well, first off, Ford is scheduling, Mavericks this week. So um, April's allocations just began. Now I don't know if that differs dealership to dealership as well. It might be. In terms of April's allocations, which are the number of vehicles each dealership gets to make or gets to have sent to them that certain month. Every dealership only gets a certain number of allocations per month. So in a sense, every dealership can only have X amount of Mavericks, X amount of Escapes, X amount of F-150s sent to them every month. They can't have any more than what they're given by Ford. So currently my dealership has a whopping 27 Maverick allocations. Okay, now in comparison, last month for March's allocations, they only had 17. So it's like a whole 10 extra Mavericks that they're getting this month, which is pretty sweet. And not only that, but last month, my dealership, again, excuse me, could be different with your dealership, but my dealership still had some 2022 models models as part of those allocations last month. So this month, it should be at my dealership, it should be all 2023s. Now, probably the EcoBoosts are going to get scheduled over the hybrids, which unfortunate because mine's a hybrid. But again, I always put my expectations at the bottom. Okay, my expectations are Ford is saying that the 2023 model lineup it wants to have, it doesn't want to have last year's issues. Ford does not want last year's issues where they were still producing the past model year, a quarter into the way of the next model year. They don't want that again. So their expectations is they're going to ramp up volume somewhere this summer, late June or July, or somewhere in there, middle June, somewhere in June or July. They're going to ramp up production, and they want to have them all completed by like middle of October. So my expectation is I'm not going to get my truck until mid-October or it's not going to be produced till mid-October, and then I want some stuff put on by the dealership, and I might not pick up until then November. But that's my expectation, is that it's going to get produced, you know, late in the year. I set that expectation because I know what's on my order, and like, it's high stuff. It's high stuff that is not available out there, such as the, Lariat luxury package, Lariat trim first off, and then past that Lariat luxury package. I have a sunroof on it. That's just extra stuff that Ford has to put in there and do, and it takes time. Would you, would you want to take the time, extra time, to have a machine laser in a hole into the top of the panel, and have to insert, another plate of glass, on top of that, and then install all the mechanical arms and stuff that help the sunroof power back and power forward? Or would you just rather do a XLT model, or another Lariat hybrid model without all that, So definitely me having that sunroof and the Lariat trim, it's all gonna hold it up. So I just self and expectations at the bottom. That way I'm not like too happy, I'm not too overexcited, that sort of thing. Always set your expectations low. That way you can only be surprised and be happier when all of a sudden your expectations come sooner or exceed, what they are. It's just gonna be a bigger turnout for me, essentially. So those are my expectations. I'm super excited about the 27 allocations, though. I hope, pray for me that I get scheduled. Sooner I get scheduled, the sooner I get produced, sooner I get Maverick in my lot, um, sooner, I'm going to be able to start making content and things like that. I'm going to be recording my entire process. My dealership actually offers flights out to there. I'm going to sell my SUV clear before, and that way I'll have like no vehicle for a bit. I don't need one really. Um, and then I'm just gonna record the entire process. I'm gonna record going out and record, day I sell my SUV, and just be like, you know, and then it'll just be really cool, and that will kind of get the start of it all. Once I'm selling that, oh man, he's scheduled. It's awesome. And then after that, I'm gonna record the flight out, send pictures from the airport, all that stuff, have fun. I'll go down to the dealership, and kind of give a tour around there. Why it's the best dealership. Here comes the plug. In dealerships along MacArthur, in Salina, Kansas. Check it out. Super, super great. Without busting my chops and stuff in terms of like what they all offer and going into details of what they offer, I'll just say there's flight incentives, there's shipping incentives, um, it goes they go the whole 10 yards, with what they offer, and what they do for their members and customers, especially members. If you join the Ford Video Guy YouTube channel, I mean, it's just above and beyond. It's so worth it. So yeah, definitely go check out Ford Video Guy on YouTube. You can check them out on Spotify. Um, they do Facebook Lives. Check them out on Facebook. All over the place. So can't miss them. But super, super good. And basically, like I said, once I get scheduled and all that sort of stuff, we'll be down there. Super, super process. And I'm just gonna do I'm ready for new content. Okay, I'm pretty sure all of you guys are as well. I've watched everything on YouTube in terms of Mavericks, and the only stuff I see really coming out now are just people getting their Mavericks and kind of just slowly going around and being like, yeah, well, here she is, guys. My Ford Maverick. Loving it so far. That's not going to be me. Energetic. I'm going to be all up in it. I'm going to be like, Ford Maverick, guys. Here's what's going on, and like all this kind of stuff. I'm going to be so excited because it's my first vehicle. First time I've had a truck. Father was really into trucks. I'm always about going through things in my father's footsteps and experiencing everything that he experienced and then more. So this is one of those things, especially with my family. Again, I'll say it again and again. My family's rooted in Ford Motor Company. Grandfather was one of the top engineers. Ford has a patent um, dealing with the gasoline um, part of things. That was his expertise as an engineer, was in the fuel uh, part of Ford's vehicles and stuff, emissions, all that kind of stuff. So um, again, deeply rooted in there. So I'm going to be just be so humbled, so excited, and I'm just so ready for it. Um, but boy, has it been a journey. All this waiting. This is the most waiting and patience I've had and gone through in my whole life. But like I said, set your expectations low. Every day I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Am I gonna get it? Could, could not. I don't know. Well, that's why I have my Dora. Make sure you get your Dora from your salesperson. I have the order receipt. Um, wait, it's Dora. Yeah, the dealer order receipt acknowledgement. That's your Dora. Um, and that's like it's like having a driver's license. It's like no, it's above driver's license. It's like having a social security number. Your DORA is your social security number for your vehicle. If anything happens or any holdups or anything reported by Ford, if we don't acknowledge or don't, your dealership says we've lost your stuff, you can be like, well, here's my DORA, and you can present them with your DORA, and it has your order number, all that good stuff to it. So make sure you get that from your dealership. I highly recommend printing them off. For the longest time, I just had them on files saved on my computer. And I was like, where are they? And then I had to go back into the emails and re-find them again. Um, Luckily, I don't lose emails. I know how to manage my email inbox. So that's literally like my job as a tech support person. But uh, um, make sure you actually print them off. Highly recommend it. Just print them off. Print them off. That way you have a physical paper copy, and you also have the digital copies on your computer. Always copy your digital copies as well. I have my emails. I can pull them through. Then I download them onto my computer. Then I also copy them from the desktop on my computer, and I throw them to a special folder in Dropbox. Get like a cloud-based service like Dropbox, super easy to use. Um, or so it's OneDrive. Don't hear that, so whatever. Use Dropbox. Dropbox is good. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all the information I have. Sorry, I'm kind of like going on a whim here, or I'm just really windy. I'm excited about the orders. Friday, I should get a member video date from my dealership. Should be showing who got scheduled and things like that. But it's usually Thursdays that scheduling happens and that sort of thing. So just waiting for tomorrow to see what all happened this week. But this is the first week, and so like I said, all month we've got 27 allocations, 27 orders to be placed and scheduled throughout the month. So just have to go week to week. I guess that's about like uh yeah, I don't know, 7 or 8 orders a week or something. Uh yeah, 7 orders. Um Let me know what you think, and like I said, I'll try to bring new content every week, just as we go through. But it's going to be one of those things again where I'm just waiting. So please be patient with me, wait with me. So appreciative that everybody that subscribes still subscribe. Get the word out. New stuff is going to be coming, and yeah, it'll be super fun. So thank you, and best of luck out there to everybody else who's in the waiting game, just like me, especially you guys out there that have a Lariat luxury, a Lariat trim with the Lariat luxury package, got to stick it in there. One more thing before I go too. Want to speed up your order and get it about as quickly as I can, but no later than I'm going to get mine. Make sure you're taking off the holdup. So the holdups, again, is the trailer hitch. Take off your trailer hitch. Have your dealership, put that on or something, or put that on later. Um, tunnel covers. Don't cover from the factory. Have your dealership put on a cover. They can order the same covers, have them ship it to the dealership, and then the dealership can just put it on. So much faster. Let's do that. There's always just like an install charge or whatever by your dealership, so check to see. They should be up front in terms of what their service charge is for, installation. Basically that's just their time to put it on. Um, check and see what that is, and go that route. So trailer hitch, tunnel cover. Um, oh man, now I'm gonna forget the two other ones again. Side. Oh, splash guards. I think splash guards are a hold up. Yep, splash guards. Grills. Um, have the grills. Oh, not the spray and bed liner. Sorry. So spray and bed liner, tow hitch, cover, and splash guards. Those four things. Take those off, remove them from your order, call your dealership right now, tell them to remove that. No matter what trim you have, just get rid of those, because those are still at least this week, those are still the four major holdups, and those have been the holdups pretty much through the whole year. So take those off. They're all stuff that you can get put on later at your dealership. And yeah, speed up your process, because Ford just doesn't have the capacity or time to really be adding those things. Those things especially. So take them off. You'll be more smooth running. That's the only that I don't have any of those things in my order, and that's the only hope I have for getting scheduled is having those. Um, so that's all I got for you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it's soon. Hopefully we have some good luck, motivation, and momentum, and we'll see what happens. But thank you, and peace out, guys. Mavericks all the way.